Take a look at this. It's the Soul of Jazz, an American adventure. It's an awesome traveling exhibit about the history of jazz, inspired by the movie Soul. The film is about a jazz teacher, much like the story we're about to share with you. I'm here with Stephen Okendo, who has spent his entire adult life passing the gift of music on to his students. I want to talk to you about music education. No, I'm not. Actually, you think that's why you're here.
Well, really?
Yeah, because we were in the commercial break. I was really setting them up really good. We've got a few surprises up our sleeve.
Uh-oh.
We want America to get to know you, Stephen Okendo.
All right.
Class act. Stephen Okendo is a fearless educator, community leader, and talented musician.
He's gregarious, he's generous, he's warm-hearted, he's welcoming.
He is a monster on the trumpet. His range is insane. It's like another part of him.
Most people externalize like concert music from paper to like the air. But Mr. Okendo, he emphasizes externalizing what's in your heart. If we come in, he's like, oh, how's your day? How you been doing? And that's good because he actually shows that he cares about us.
Let me just hear the saxophones in the rhythm section. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
The Washington Heights native is passionate about the history of Latin jazz.
He loves to talk about who was the bass player in this record. He likes to go out there and meet the musicians. He shares that knowledge to the kids.
1, 2, 3, 4, stay on the beat.
Stephen's story mirrors that of Joe Gardner in Disney's movie Soul, about passion, music, and finding meaning in life. After watching the film together, Stephen told his wife Mary he felt seen.
He could relate to the main character's struggle to balance being an educator with being a professional musician. That is a conflict that Stephen has successfully resolved so that he's able to feel connected to both communities.
Stephen is carrying on a great tradition in the eyes of Bill Minnick, the middle school music teacher who first introduced him to jazz.
He's now passing that torch that I passed to him to someone else. And that's what this music field is all about. It's magnificent.
Yes, and when you saw Bill, you said, wow. How did he instill that confidence in you?
You know, he was one of the first teachers to actually make me feel like I was important, you know, and made me find something in music. That's the first time that I felt like, you know what, music is my bag. You know, that's my love, really. Wow, Mr. Minnick.
Yeah,
yes.
Come on, take a little stroll with me over here.
Okay.
Just thank you. I was telling you about how, well, who's here? Look who's here. Mr. Minnick.
Welcome to my world. Congratulations on all that you've done. I mean that, I really do. Wow.
Sir, what does it mean to know that he is, in many ways, is carrying on something that you instilled in him?
I met him when he was 12. I had him for 3 years of my life. The molding years, 12, 13, and 14. Every day. Every lunch period. 2 mornings a week for rehearsal. Saturday for 3 hours. He gave to me his life, and I'm here today to give a little of me back to him. Really.
Thank you.
What a pleasure.
Oh my gosh. It just means everything to have you back together like this. And we do have another surprise. Maybe you all have heard of he's a friend of ours, John Batiste, who co-composer of the score for Soul.
Yes.
Well, John has a little something he'd like to share with you.
Okay.
Sweet music, yes indeed. My name is John Batiste, and I want to send a warm shout out to Mr. Okendo. You're doing some great work in New York City with these students keeping Latin jazz alive. And your teacher, Bill, your wife, yourself, and the All-City Latin Jazz Ensemble are invited to see me here at Carnegie Hall in May 7th. It'll be an incredible performance, and I look forward to hugging y'all with my mask on, of course, and seeing you in person. Much love, and see you then.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow.
You're going to be special guest.
Wow. Wow.
I'm John Batiste.
Wow.
What is it about jazz? What is it about keeping it alive and helping young people understand?
The city of New York. I had Stephen for his foundation. I gave him the theory to be able to 3 years later cut the umbilical cord and know he's done all I can do. And now he goes to my next friend, the man at Music and Art, who taught him probably he's the finest jazz tuba player in the country. His name is Bob Stewart. And what Bob did for him, as I watch him, I can hear parts of me in him. I can hear parts of Bob in him. I can hear, and the city of New York offers this. Nowhere else, nowhere else. And then you had Mr. Larios, who presently, I'll mention a name, Tito Puente. You have to know Tito Puente.
Sure, absolutely.
Listen to his band play. The influence of Tito Puente through Sergio Larios, another music teacher who's doing things I can't do. And the elements of music, the jazz, Cuban.
Yeah. That's why it's so important to have music in the schools. It shouldn't be an elective, it's a requirement. It's just so part of the foundation. And I can't wait until we have one of your students here talking about the influence that you've had on them as Phil has had on you. Gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, take some pics when you go with John Batiste, you know, Grammy winner, Oscar winner, all that. Mr. Riddick. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Can I ask him a question?
You're a class act.
Can I ask him one question?
Certainly.
Here's the question. You were a senior, and I made a decision out of the 90 kids in the band to give a solo to you. Do you remember the name of that solo?
One Moment in Time.
Okay. Do you remember how many mistakes you made in that?
Yep.
How many did you make?
A lot. He's taking my job.
I really mean he made no mistakes. But isn't it amazing how 30 years goes by and he remembers that moment?
That's what it's
about. It's like a photo. That's what music is about.
Mwah.
That's what he's about.
That's what you're about.
Thank you.
Gentlemen, very much. Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.